Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. Right here, Kurt. You don't need your arms all the way up here, like you're reaching for the sky. Right here, about swag surf, height. Yeah. Oh, anyway, y'all. Sorry. We still celebrating in Atlanta off of that great victory we had Thursday in front of national TV. Not just local fans. Everybody saw it. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 345 of the Red and Rev Show. That's right, your boy Red is in the fig. I got my boy Coach Stay and your boy Hars. Rev and our money are on location. Anyway, what's going on today? We are talking about a few somber stories going on. We lost a few sports legends this week in the Dikembe Mutombo and Pete Rose. We'll definitely talk about our feelings about that. The Major League Baseball playoffs wild card rounds over with, and the divisional rounds about to get started. We're definitely gonna give our preview on that. What's up with rival fans fighting in the stands? Has this thing just gotten out of hand? Devontae Adams requesting trades. We'll talk about what's the best fit for him and how and why Falcons involved in this. The first NFL coach to be fired. We'll speculate on that. I think. Coach, no, I'm just playing. Reds bring Tito Francona out of retirement. College and NFL reviewing picks. Maybe we'll talk about the Braves. Maybe we won't. Fantasy football report. Maybe. Nobody's gonna get these picks in. Ain't no doubt about it. It's time to talk some sports. Episode 345. Let's start it right now.
What's happening, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? This is episode 345 of the Red and Red Sports Show. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for coming out. Getting ready to give you real sports talk from real sports fans who are real sports athletes who have what? Real sports knowledge. We're coming to you live. All of us are coming to you live from the HBL today. And we got a special guest here, our guy from the very popular Sports Roundtable. You can see Wednesdays from 7 to 9 on your local channels around the world. H.O. from Bankhead. What's going on, Horace?
What's happening? What's happening, fellas? What's happening? Good morning, Saturday morning. Woke up this morning, took Duke out, and there was some dew on the grass. And he was trying to drink all the dew off the grass. I said, come on, Duke. We got to go on back inside.
Life of a dog going in there. They got to smell the roses, drink the water, everything. Really. Get it in. Red, I know you're on a high this morning, as we gonna find out later on in the show. We'll talk about them there Falcons and that wild game on Thursday that everybody was able to see. All right, let me go and jump right into my number today, 345. And I don't know if you all saw this guy, but I saw him. He used to play for Ohio State. He was one of the best running backs in the country, and he is still, as of now, the only man to win the Heisman Trophy twice. He was a three-time All-American. So that's we get episode 345. Number 45 from Ohio State, Archie Griffin, running back from Ohio State, who, like I said, the only man to this day to ever win the Heisman twice. Will that happen again? I doubt it, but never say never, because somebody could come up and break that streak. There's a lot of good QBs, a lot of good DBs and everything out there, but right now, number 345, Archie Griffin. All right, let's welcome Reverend Night Nation. We got some people here that's already joined the show. Let me pull up. Scroll back. The VP is in the building. What's up, Vince? He heading down I-75 from Chattanooga, slamming down the gavel to begin another 5 episode of TRRS. Rev Night Nation, rise up. He listening from his car as he rides, heading back home. All right. Maurice Thrower, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Maurice.
Morning, sir.
Vince, Coach, that is one of the few times you nailed the intro. No comment. I'm going to leave that alone. I ain't going to argue with you while you riding, sir. BP said Horace Duke was thirsty this early morning, trying to get that morning dew.
I guess so.
And Maurice talked about Archie Griffin, and the VP said Mr. Archie Griffin. All right, now, and give him his props. Mr. Archie Griffin, the man. All right. We're going to go right into it because I know we got to get these football picks in before 12. We're going to jump into our dope, nope, and cope. What we like, what we didn't like, and what somebody may need help with. Red, who you got on your dope moment?
Well, I'm sure you guys would never have anticipated my dope moment. But let me surprise you. My dope moment goes to one, Kirk Cousins. No, man. My dope moment goes to Kirk Cousins. And I'm going to tell you why. Because thanks to Kirk, whenever folks ask who had the best Atlanta Falcons passing game of all time, I no longer have to hear that doggone ringless playoff choker's name, Matt Ryan, whenever we talk about the best passing game in Falcons history. And I have you to thank for that, Kirk. So thank you, buddy. Thank you for pushing Matt Ryan down and putting you on top of the best passing game in Falcon history, because personally, to me, old Noodle Arm didn't deserve it, okay? Julio Jones got 300 of those 500 yards, and we all know without Julio the Jet, even though I've been a little upset with Julio lately, because I think he should have came to Matt Ryan's induction ceremony. You definitely should have been there, Julio, but we all know you are the reason those 300 yards you got are the reason Matt Ryan had that big day. So, thank you, Kurt. Nobody had 300 yards for Kurt. That was a precision, spread the ball around, use all my weapons day, and that's what Kurt did and got the Falcons record instead of staring at Julio all day and let him get most of the work for you. Anyway, thank you, Kurt. Good game Thursday. I'm not sure. We'll probably talk more about it later. I'm sure Horace has some thoughts on it. But good game, Kurt. That was a dope moment for you. Dope moment for the Falcons. Dope moment for our team. Live and in person on national TV Thursday night football. ATL rise up. Falcons 3-2. Bam! Woo!
All right, Horace, what's your dope moment?
I'm doping on the fact that. Well, now I'm gonna save some of my Falcons energy for later on in the show. My dope moment is college basketball has officially started, as Countdown to Craziness was last night, and what a successful countdown to crazy it was. I seem like I'm always bordering the line for Coach putting me off the show, but Countdown to Crazy was awesome and good. So I'm doping on the fact that college basketball season is here now. I got something to root for since the old Atlanta Braves let me down. So I'm doping on the fact that college basketball is officially here right now.
Yeah, I saw that boy Cooper Flagg doing some workouts. That's a scary young man. That's a scary young man out there on that court. He looked like he's been playing ball for 100 years. So
and
we'll see him when he comes to Chapel Hill. And what'd say?
He's just 17 too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see him when he comes to Chapel Hill, and he's probably gonna score 30, but we'll try to stop the rest of the team. My dope moment goes to I just had it. Let me see. Oh, the Las Vegas Aces, who after getting ripped by their coach, decided, hey, we better do something or we're gonna be at home in front of our home fans And last night they went out and laid the boots to the New York Liberty and beat them for
Oh,
the
okay.
first time this year.
Good.
Out of all of them, beat them for the first time this year. And they kind of, like I said, they laid the boots to New York last night, beat them 95-81. The game was closed early, but then the Aces said, "Okay, that's all. We got to win this game." And so they went on and took out the Liberty 95-81. So they get my dope moment of the week. All right, Harz, who gets your note moment? I see there's plenty of candidates for this one.
I was having trouble with the note moment, but I will say this. I'm gonna go note. I'm gonna project the note moment, and the note moment to me would be if Major League Baseball waited till Pete Rose passed away just to put him in the Hall of Fame.
Simple as that.
Yeah, simple as that.
You got that right.
Yeah,
No
nothing to
need
be
even
said
think
about
about
that. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So that's my note.
Okay. My note moment goes to Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso, couldn't you let Milwaukee go on to the next round and y'all get put out for the Mets? No, you had to get up there and hit a game-leading home run, and you help prepare your Mets to beat the Brewers. And Atlanta fans, I know they're not happy about that because we don't like the Mets, but Pete Alonso, I'm going to give you my note moment for, you know, something good for you. It was something bad for the Atlanta fans. So, Pete Alonso, you get my note moment. Jerk, you hit a home run. I hope y'all lose to the dog. I don't know who I'm going for between them and the Phillies. Oh, well, moving on. Red, what's your note moment?
Stole my moment. Well, what I was going to talk about anyway. But I guess I'll change it to something else. My note moment goes to one Spike Lee. Spike Lee, dude, do you ever get tired of antagonizing athletes? And every time you do it, the athlete just goes off on a tangent. You antagonized Reggie Miller years ago, and he went off for 9 points in 9 seconds. Now this week, you antagonizing Kelsey Plum, and then she go on to score 12 points with you antagonizing her. Spike, will you leave these players alone? Okay, just go to the game, sit down, and enjoy it. Stop bothering the players, because every time you do, it never works out for your team. It always leaves you and your team on the losing end. Okay, if it ain't Reggie Miller going out, it's Kelsey Plum going out, and you'll probably mess with. I don't know. Coach say y'all lost to them last night, so I guess it's another game. So next time you'll probably antagonize Adrian Wilson, and she'll drop the 50 burger on you. Spike, leave these players alone. Focus on your movies, okay? When you go to the game, it's supposed to be relaxation. Not, oh, boy, you acting like you on a movie set when you at the game sometimes. So please, Spike, stop. You have become not entertaining. You've become irritating, okay? Irritating at these games, okay? Leave these players alone.
Oh yeah, Spike couldn't play ball, so I guess he got to mess with everybody. I don't know. My coat moment goes to the University of Florida State, because today, not only do you play Clemson, but if you lose to Dabo Swinney will take over the all-time ACC wins lead from Bobby Bowden, your best coach at Florida State. So I can see it happening. So Florida State, y'all gonna have to cope not only with losing to Clemson, but letting Dabo Swinney take over the #1 spot from your favorite coach Bobby Bowden in all-time ACC win. So maybe you'll try to win this time. I don't know with DJ Ugly at quarterback, but I'm gonna leave him alone. So yeah, Florida State, y'all give him a coat moment. Red, who get your coat moment?
My coat moment goes to the Miami Dolphins and their fans and how I mean, they just gonna have to keep coping with the Dolphins not being smart enough to have a decent backup for Tua when he's getting hurt. I mean, let's look at the history. Okay, Tua has played 4 NFL seasons, been hurt 3 of them, stayed healthy 1 year. That was a contract year. Dolphins, are you brain dead? Huh? How you got all this talent and you don't have a viable? If it's one team in the NFL, they got to have a viable backup too. That's you. Of all the teams, they need a backup. That is you, because once Tua goes down, your entire season goes down the toilet with him. Okay. Your offense haven't been anything since he went down. I don't even think you scored a touchdown since he went down. Throwing these rejects out here, Skylar Thompson and Tyler Huntley, Tyrone Huntley, whatever his name is, y'all not going nowhere with these guys. And now you even got Tyreek Hill blowing up on the sidelines now. Look, Dolphins, this is not that hard. You had Joe Flacco out there. If any team needed a Joe Flacco-like guy sitting on the bench behind the starter, it was you. So I don't know what you be thinking about. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you gonna put you playing poker football. You gonna gamble that Tua's gonna stay healthy the whole season. Well, hey, I guess that's just a risk you willing to take. And now your season is in turmoil or in peril because of it. Dolphins, y'all got to get smarter than this. As long as Tua is your guy, you got to have a decent backup behind him, or you just gonna keep wasting seasons, keep wasting your players' careers. I mean, Tyreek Hill is a wasted season for him. Another wasted season, because the Dolphins not gonna do nothing. They're not going to the playoffs. By the time Tua get back, season is gonna be over with. All these other teams will have emerged in the playoff contention. Sorry, Dolphins, y'all just y'all have boo-booed in the bed on this.
Hey Joe, what's your coat moment?
I'm actually coping with the Atlanta Braves going into next season will not have a reliable opening day starter. Max Fried will be gone. Spencer Strider will still be recovering. And Charlie Morton won't be there. So I just don't know who's going to be the opening day starter for next year. So I have to cope with the fact that AA is going to have to go into his bag and get some help. And
I mean, hard, Chris Sale's still on the roster.
Yeah, but yeah, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about old Chris. Yeah, maybe that's maybe that's going to be the save. Maybe that's going to be the saving of it. Maybe I should have said that the second game. Yeah, maybe I should have said the second game because we just not looking good in the pitching department. And then I'm hearing rumors about Jack Flannery and all that. I'm just like, man, I'm not sure.
Okay.
So I'm just coping with the fact that the Braves are the Braves pitching staff that was so good this year will revert back to not being so good next year.
All right. All right, we got as our dope and open coat, we got a lot from the nation. Let me see if I can pull them up. Rev Night Nation got a lot of dope and open coats. Let's see what we got here. Let me go back. Joe Black is in the house. What's up, Joe Black? What's going on?
What up, Joe?
Mari Thor said, dope, the redemption of Young Koo. Red, you owe that man an apology. All right. And Joe Black said Falcons, 2-3 thrilling wins. Yeah, they had 2 good ones. Winston Thornton from the eye test. What's going on, Winston? What's going on, fellas in chat? And he also said smash that like button. Thank you, Winston, for that. Mari Thor said note to Terrell Pryor's frivolous NIL lawsuit. He needs to go find a hobby. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting going through the news. Joe Black said, "No, his note, Carson Beck making too many mistakes for a supposed to be first round quarterback." Well, don't worry, Joe Black. You're gonna have fun with Auburn today because Auburn can't play dead in a Western, so you'll have fun today. BP said the Liberty are my favorite to win the chip. Yeah, if they can get by the Aces, they got a good shot because they're pretty strong this year. BP they're tough, so we'll see. Winston said, "Dope Falcons pulling off the win in overtime in walk off fashion."
Right.
Yep. Joe Black said, "Coach, the loss of Hawks legend Mount Matumbo, which we'll get into later." Oh Lord. Winston said, "Note Antonio Pierce liking a tweet asking if Devontae Adams had played his last down as a Raider." Yeah, that's gotten ugly real fast, and we'll get into that as well. And like Red said, Winston said, "Coach Julio not showing face in Atlanta for Matt Ryan's induction to the Ring of Honor." The VP said Reggie Miller scored 8 points in 9 seconds against the Knicks, probably because Spike Lee was messing with him.
That's
Nando,
right.
what's going on, Nando? He said, "What's good, Red coaching panel?" Chad, hit that like button. We appreciate it. The Dixon Way said, "Good morning, gentlemen. I swag, I Kurt. I swag, I Kurt. Sorry, I'm still hyped off that walk-off victory by the Dirty Birds." Dixon Way, you need to teach Kurt how to do the swag, sir, because you look a little awful. You look a little out of his mind.
That Kurt's way. Oh, like
Nando said Tua needs to retire. We may see a player perish on the field. I hope not, but that's Tua.
No, you get so dramatic with it.
Tony Jackson, good morning, Tony. He talking about Chris Sale.
What's up, Tony?
And he said, wait a minute. I scrolled too fast. He said they in a down. Wait a minute. Come on, thing. You're not working. I'll come back to it. See if I can pull these up. Maurice said, "Coach to my Dolphins. They in a downward spiral."
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Nando said, "Coach, the Hawks will be a doormat in the NBA."
I'm glad folks realizing it now. Trae Young needs to be traded. I don't even want him over here with this mess.
Yeah, 3 Young. We'll see what's talking with him. Nando said, "Dope on the huge Thursday night win with national exposure. It was big time." Man. Dixon Way said, he said, "For real, Julio, for not showing."
He said, "Julio can eat it." That's what Larry said. "Julio, you can eat it for not showing up Thursday." And I'm a big Julio fan, but man, that was kind of lame. I mean, no matter how I feel about no matter how fans feel about Matt Ryan, Julio, that was your quarterback for 10 years, man. There's no way you ain't supposed to show up to that man's induction. If you're not going to show up to the Buckhead event. If you're not going to show up to the Buckhead event, at least send some type of message. He should have had a message we could have played at the stadium saying, "Hey, what's up? This Julio. Matt, happy for your big moment, man. Sorry I ain't going to be there, but congratulations." I'm just saying something, man. Nobody outside of outside the organization knows about any beef. I mean, beef like that. Horace, do you know of anything that would keep Julio away from his induction?
Nope.
That's what I'm saying. Julio, you got to be there, man. That diva-like stuff, look, all that's fine and dandy, but, man, it's time to show some respect for your teammates. And you didn't do that, man, so you got to take a hit for that. And I'm your number one. I'm one of your biggest fans. But you were wrong in this one, man. You were dead wrong.
All right, Nando said, "Coach, that Caitlin Clark had to be told she was Rookie of the Year on the telephone. The WNBA ought to be ashamed of themselves for that lack of professionalism." Wow. I did not know that. That's not good.
They're going to blow it, man. They're going to blow it.
The Dixon Way said every significant yard Julio has caught was from Matt Ryan, and his sorry butt couldn't be there. That was mad disrespectful. And he also
Agreed,
said
Larry.
Julio might have hurt himself getting into the Ring of Honor with that stunt. Yeah, to be honest. Yeah. Julio, that was not.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Arthur gonna put him up in there, but I mean, yeah, it's gonna be it was a bad look, and it's gonna look even worse, Larry, when Matt Ryan show up for his, and that's gonna make Julio look even worse. So he should feel real bad because everybody gonna come out for yours, Matt, Roddy, all the guys gonna come out when you get in, Julio, and I hope you feel real sick. I mean, you know the word I want to use. I hope you feel real sick, silly when you see all the folks show you love and you look back on how selfish and disrespectful you were to Matt.
All right, that's the Revenite Nation.
Yeah, let's not forget
ahead,
that every
Hart.
time Julio restructured his contract, Matt Ryan was the first one there to say, "Yeah, coach, you need to go ahead and do that for him."
Yeah, I mean, like I said, no matter how I feel about Matt's performance on the field, that where I know Matt had respect and love for his boy Julio. How could he not? So Julio, you got to return that, man. Matt, I don't think whatever personal issues you and Matt had behind the scenes, they weren't that bad to where Matt would never not show up at your Hall of Fame induction, man. And when you go in the Hall of Fame, I bet Matt gonna be one of the first ones that show up to Canton when you go in the Hall of Fame. So, dude, yeah, you were wrong in this one, man. You were dead wrong. From one of your biggest fans, Red Rose, Julio Jones, you were wrong.
The Dixon Way said Tony Gonzalez will get in the ring before Julio. Mark my words. All right. Maurice said the word you're looking for is crappy, Red Rose.
Yeah. Thank you, Maurice. Right.
And yeah, Matt restructured his contract twice for Julio. Yeah, that's kind of so Julio, like the folks say, you are on the clock. You got to make them in some kind of way. I don't know if you're gonna do it, but hey, we'll see. All right, we're gonna jump into our college football picks real quick before we got 12 o'clock games. Let's look at the standings so far this year. Let me go back a little bit and see where everybody's at college football wise. All right, here we go. For the week, Red was 4-2. Rev led the pack. He was undefeated because he was the only one that picked Kansas State over Oklahoma State, so that propelled him to number one for the week. I was 5-1, and Armantis was 5-1. So overall records, Rev is 21-6, leading the pack. Armani is 20-7. I am 19-8, and Red is 18-9. It's a close battle, and Rev has been on top 3 weeks. Armani has been on top 2 weeks, and me and Red have been on top 1 week as far as the picks. So it's close battle going on. We're gonna see if this week is gonna separate anything and change up. So we will see. We got the picks. Let's see. We find some pick'em music. Should have some pick'em music somewhere in here. Scroll down a bit. Let's see. Right. Pick'em music. If not cooperating today. If it's not, we'll move on. There we go. All right, Red is going to start with you in a few minutes. 1. Here we go. Missouri against Texas A&M. They playing at College Station. Who you got?
Okay, Missouri against Texas A&M. Man, now this is a tough one right here because I know how good Missouri can be. Undefeated pretty much, and Texas A&M, they hadn't lost since I think the first week. Man, oh man, Lord have mercy, what is going on in this game? Oh boy, boy. Yeah, Coach, you would start with me on the game like this. Man. Dog it. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the home team. I'm gonna come on Texas A&M. Don't let you down. I know Missouri undefeated, but you got them where you want them. You got them at home. I mean, so I'm not sure Missouri still got the running back, but I know they got that coach. That coach is one fired up that guy, man. He's so passionate. Man, I know with his passion, he can lead them. His passion can lead them boys to a win. They ain't lost already, but all right, Missouri, I'm gonna say you take an L on the road and only because you on the road. I'm going Texas A&M. Oh man, against my best good.
All right. H.O., who you got?
I think I'm gonna go with Texas A&M. I think they starting quarterback coming back. They say he might play this week. So, and there's something to be said if Missouri is number 9 in the nation, but they the underdog. Somebody knows something. So I'm going with the home team, Texas A&M.
Yeah, that College Station atmosphere is big time. But I look at that boy, Luther Burden for Missouri. He's a game changer. So, I'm going to go Missouri because that kid can make a play out of no play. So I'm going with Missouri on this one. We'll come to your picks after this Rev Night Nation. All right, H.O., SMU against Louisville. Who you got?
Ooh. I'm going with Louisville. SMU been putting up some points, but I think Louisville at home, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm going Louisville.
I am too. Louisville had a chance to beat Notre Dame last week, but that Notre Dame defense jumped on them. So I think they rebound this week. So I'm like you. I'm going with Louisville. Who you got, Red?
This thing, Louisville rebounds from the loss of Notre Dame. I'm taking that home.
All right, let's check the nation's picks. Nando said Texas A&M at home. Maurice said Texas A&M. Nando said Louisville over SMU. All right, let's move on to the next one. Ole Miss at South Carolina. I'm gonna start. All of the thoughts in me want to pick South Carolina, and then they at home. I think they could be right for the upset, but I think Ole Miss after last week when they got surprised by Kentucky is gonna unleash on South Carolina. I think they're gonna try to go to work on them. So I'm gonna go Ole Miss in this one. Red, who you got?
Yeah, man. I want to take South Carolina too, but Vince, your boy let me down. Y'all playing LSU. And now nobody, I mean, y'all are underdogs by double digits, man. So ain't nobody feeling y'all in this, man. Lane Kiffin's still the coach, right?
Yep.
Ole Miss.
H.O., who you got?
Yeah, I'm going with Ole Miss. I think this is the get back game. South Carolina hadn't looked good all season, and Ole Miss got surprised for sure by Kentucky. So the get back game is coming, and it's coming this Saturday. Going Ole Miss.
All right, all Ole Miss. All right, Red. Michigan, number 10, Michigan against Washington, a repeat of the national championship game. Who you got?
Well, we got Coach Crybaby versus we should go Washington. Washington ain't even ranked, but for some reason, folks think they got a chance against this Michigan team. And you know what? So do I, because even the losses they had this year hasn't been by much. They pretty much been in every game, and they 2 losses. Well, one of them was on the road, one of them to Washington State, which is their rival. So you can understand how that happened. But Michigan, man, I ain't never been a believer in Michigan, even at number 10. Washington got to still play for so they can get back in this thing with wins today. I'm gonna take the upset. I'm gonna take the upset. Washington at home, and they're gonna protect their home turf. I'm going Washington.
H.O., who you got?
I think I'm gonna ride with Red on this one. I think it's a revenge game, and it's hard to go up there and win up in there in them sticks up there watching it. So I'm going with the Huskies.
All right, I'm going with Michigan because I don't know if Washington defense is that strong this year. They were pretty good, but I don't think they're strong enough to handle that running game by Michigan. I'm not worried about the pass. It's the running game of Michigan that looks pretty good. So I'm gonna go with Michigan because I don't think Washington is as strong as last year. All right, let me see what the nation said. All right, let me go back. Nando said Ole Miss. BP said Gamecocks by a field goal.
Yeah.
Maurice, Ole Miss will redeem themselves today. South Carolina will revert back to form. We also picked Michigan. The BP picked the Wolves with Michigan. And Nando picked Michigan. All right.
Leaving me a Horace out there on the island. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Last game. And it's on you, H.O. Miami had to travel way out to California to take on the Golden Bears in the unfamiliar territory. Who you got?
Yeah, I think again California is the home team, but they the underdog. So something got to be going on with that. So I'm going Miami in the closest.
Yeah, I'm going Miami too. Although Cal is 3-1, and they got one of the better defenses they said in the country. But Cam Ward, I don't know if they're gonna get 2 interceptions out of him this week, like they did last week against Virginia Tech. So he's gonna have a pretty good day, and I'm gonna go with Miami. Red, who you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Miami with Maurice B. Warren. Your boy choked them away. But we are gonna roast you from Houston, Maurice. So prepare for it. Your boy better handle their business out on the West Coast this week. So I'm coming for you, Maurice. Your boys better win. I'm taking you on the West Coast. They're having a good time. You out there having a good time with Dennis Beach and them California girls. They better be ready for that game tonight. I know that.
Yeah, College Game Day was out there, and you can tell the difference in the thing. Usually when College
that's what they at this week? They out there in California this week? Okay.
Usually when College Game Day come, it's a nice crowd. I mean, it's a good crowd, but it was dark this morning because they had to start the show at 6 o'clock California time. So it was dark out there, but it's light now. The sun is shining. They're gonna have a good ball game. So we'll see what happens if Cal can rise up. And it's about to get crazy because what's his name is about to join the show, Marshawn Lynch. No comment and no filter right there on what he gonna say. All right. Maurice, of course, said Miami, and the VP said Miami as well. Those are our college football picks. We're gonna see how everybody does. So thank you all for picking. Those are college football picks for the week. All right, Red, get ready. We about to do the HBCU report. Let me get the HBCU music started. And this is the song I can't stand. But I have to play it anyway. I can't stand this song because it's about Jackson State, but we're going to move on. Let me see if I can find, yep. See if it's going to play. All right. Maybe Jackson State don't want to play. It's buffering. He's trying to come up. Try it again. There you go. All right, Red, get ready.
All right, y'all.
You pull them up and start with the SWAC. Let's see. All right, here we go.
All right, y'all. What's going on? What's up? Black football schedule for the day. You got UAPB versus Alcorn State. Alcorn, sorry, coach. You got Florida A&M versus Alabama State. You got Virginia Lynchburg versus Texas Southern. Alabama A&M versus Kelly's on Jackson State and Mobile, Alabama. You got Nichols versus Michelle Harris's on Southern. You got Prairie View A&M versus UW. Next. All right, you got the MEAC football schedule. You got Lincoln, PA versus Morgan State. You got Norfolk State versus Sacred Heart. You got St. Francis University versus Delaware State. NC State versus Tennessee State. NC Central versus Campbell. Next. Okay, you got the SEAC division. You got Tuskegee versus Rails Morehouse. You got Lane versus Kentucky State. You got Savannah State coming to the A versus Clark on their red field. You got Central State versus Miles. You got North Greenville University versus Benedict. You got my mom's Fort Valley State versus Edward Waters on ESPN Plus. You got Alabama. You got Albany starting. You got Albany State versus Allen. Next. All right, CIA. Yeah, you got Bluefield State versus Shaw. You got Lincoln, PA. Oh, I think I did that one already. You got Winston-Salem State versus Virginia Union. You got Virginia State versus Johnson Smith. You got Livingstone versus Elizabeth State. You got Bowie State versus Fayetteville State. That's it. And that concludes the HBCU report. Good luck to you and go Wildcats.
Now, one thing is worth noting, and everybody's starting to pay attention. The Clark Atlanta is currently undefeated at 5-0 for the first time, and I don't know if it ever happened, but they are on a roll, so they bring in Savannah State, and Savannah State I think is 3-2, something like that. But Clark Atlanta, I forgot the coach's name, but he's on a roll right now. So hey, big up to Clark Atlanta.
On TV.
See if he can keep the winning going. See if he can handle his business. All right. Thank you, Red, for the HBCU report. Right now, we're getting ready to go to halftime. We're moving through today. And after halftime, we're going to come back, unfortunately, with the Braves report, 5 for 5, and our NFL picks. So let me find the halftime music.
Moving right along, coach.
Yep, moving right along.
Ready,
yeah.
When we come back,
Morehouse gonna be up here today. I'm gonna real.
Oh, okay. When we come back, we're gonna go through the show like I said. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. It's halftime. Let me scroll back through here and get us back on the set. All right. We are back. We're live on the Red and Rail Sports Show. As I said, we're going to do the Braves report. Then we're going to jump right back into the 5 for 5. And then we're going to go to the NFL. We're going to pick our pros. Red, unfortunately, get ready. Here comes the Braves report.
It's game time. It's GT.
Yeah, Braves. That's the music that's fitting for you for this week, for this pretty much this entire season. I mean, it started off early with Spencer Strider, and man, it never got better after that. I mean, you lose your Cy Young candidate pitcher, you lose your NL MVP from last year and Ron Acuna. Ozzy Albies goes out the lineup for I don't know how many games. Michael Harris goes out the lineup for I don't know how many games. Austin Riley goes up the lineup for good. And right here at the end, Chris Sale goes out the lineup for the playoff round. So you see, Braves, it just wasn't in the cards. No matter how much we battled, how much we fought, and I give Nicker and the boys and the players and the coaches credit. I mean, you battled hard just to get into the playoffs. So it's not like you gave up. I mean, most teams, when you have all those injuries, all those key players, most teams would have just hung it up months ago. Braves played to the last game. They played to the last game of the regular season. And like I say, they battled, but they just couldn't make no noise. San Diego was a healthier team, and obviously they seemed like they were the better team. Like I say, started the week off. Looked like we were gonna make a little run. We kind of got hot last week. We got hot down for the last couple of weeks, so it looked like we could possibly do something. But like I say, the last game when we blew it against the Royals, forcing us to have to play early Monday, Tuesday. And then Monday when you had to lead versus the Mets, but you blew it and you had to use pretty much your whole bullpen just to salvage the next game to get to the playoffs. Like I say, bad timing, bad execution, bad play led to the pitching staff being depleted at the time we really needed it. So with just unforeseen circumstances, a lot of injuries that just forced, and the Braves we just can't overcome that. And the offense, as big as a juggernaut as it was last year, this year it was not. The bats were inconsistent and silent for most of the season, but it was the pitching that was tops in the major leagues that kept us in it. That's right. Last year the Braves had top hitting. This year the Braves had top pitching. But overall, it just wasn't enough to get us through. So, like I say, it was a disappointing season for us Braves fans. You know, we one team in Atlanta we could say is World Series or championship or bust, and that's the Braves. So we didn't win it all this year, so we were a little disappointed. But we know we're gonna have if everybody comes back healthy last year, we should have another solid team going for another ring. We'll still have things we need to look at. Spencer Schuenbach did emerge as a solid starter for our rotation. Hopefully we'll have Chris Sale back healthy with his back feeling better. Hopefully Spencer Strider and Ron Acuna will come back. Riley, everybody will come back healthy to play at least 100 games each from everybody. And we got to get those bats back talking. And we got to keep this pitching still shutting teams down. So like I say, the Braves are the Braves. We always gonna be solid and have a decent team. We always gonna be ready to make a championship run. So we'll see how Alex makes adjustments and retools the team for 2025. And I promise you, the Atlanta Braves ain't going nowhere, baby. We're gonna be back, ready to chop come March and April of next year, and be ready to make that journey for the third ring. And nothing's changed. The standards are still the same. We just, like I say, we just had a lot of injuries this year and a lot of unforeseen circumstances. And I think that's about it. I'll let Horace and Coach get their piece in. But Braves just very disappointing and demolishing season for us that we just couldn't recover from.
Ho, what you got?
I'm in my heart of hearts. I'm going to believe that the Braves went out bad, so the Falcons can have the city to themselves and do what we did on Thursday night. In our heart of hearts, I'm just going to believe that that's what happened.
That's one way. That's one way to look at it.
Oh boy, yeah. So try to overcome all that. They had to put forth an effort, and it just wasn't there. And they did good just to get in the playoffs, but they just couldn't finish to close the deal out. They just were too hurt and too beat up, and everybody that got hurt, pretty much every player that had been an all-star got hurt. So
Yeah.
it was a fight, but sometimes you just have to start waving that white flag and saying, okay, we tried. And that's when it all fell down and the Braves came up short. So looking forward to next year, as always, try to see if they can make a comeback and see what they can do next year as far as winning this thing. Because, like I said, all the injuries and everything, it happens to teams, but they took it big time this year. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And that is.
Oh Lord, what happened to Coach?
Yeah, I think he have internet issues.
Oh, let me take over, man.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, you back? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm back to go to
Something
the
happened. I
top.
don't know what.
Oh, there you go. You back.
But Winston said, Rev, you might as well do a Yankees report. You'll be happier in the long run. Oh, Lord.
Nah, we can't do New York over here.
Are you crazy, boy? I kicked out of Braves country so fast I'll never be able to show my face in Truist Park again.
No, Vincent. No, Winston. There will not be
Yankees. That's our worst enemy. We still ain't forgot about that sweep in '99 when y'all took advantage of us again.
We are sorry for you.
That team made the World Series by being hurt. And that was the team right there that we made the World Series with all the injuries we had.
Yeah. All right. Let's get ready to jump into our 5 for 5. We got 5 topics, 5 different opinions. We got 2 different opinions. That's Ho and Red. Got 45 seconds to talk about it. Go back to the full screen. And if you go over the time, like Rev said always, you will be muted. So we'll see what happens. We got 5 topics. Let me pull up the, as the VP always says, cue the loonies. And see if I can find the loonies, because if I don't, I probably won't be able to do 5 for 5. There we go.
There you go.
The loonies is here. All right, 5 topics. Ho, we coming at you first with the first topic, so get ready.
All right, let's get it.
All right, sports deaths. Dikembe Mutombo and Pete Rose. What's your thoughts on that?
Sad. My prayers and condolences to both of the families. Dikembe is Atlanta staple in the community. Got special love for him. Pete Rose, a masterful. He showed you how to actually play baseball. He might have been the hardest baseball player that I've ever seen hit. 42-56. Remember that number, 42-56. All-time hits leader. Dikembe, going back to him, is a staple in Atlanta, like I said before. And hey man, he showed you that the center can play defense. So shouts out to both. Very, very sad that these two had to go, but much respect to both guys.
Right. Red.
I want to feelings about the same sentiment. Dikembe Mutombo, one of the best defensive presences in NBA history, definitely in Atlanta Hawks history. The wag the finger, not in my house, that became a trademark with him. And every shot he blocked a lot of them, baby. I mean, he blocked a lot. Like I say, one of the best. Like I say, rim protectors in NBA history. We'll definitely remember you, man. Not guy, especially the things he did off the court too, charity work, Pete Rose. I mean, nickname Charlie Hustle. What more can you say? All-time hits leader, one of the hardest, most energetic baseball players of all time. It's just sad that his career, when we look back at his legacy, is more of off the field things, the gambling issues, that unfortunately surrounds his career, but still one of the greatest baseball players of all time. I wish Major League Baseball, would forgive him and go ahead and induct him in the Hall of Fame, which is where he belongs. And it's sad to say that he'll probably be inducted after he passes away, which is sad because I think we should have forgave Pete Rose for what he did. I mean, he admitted it. He can't eventually admit it, and I think he should have been inducted while alive. The baseball and these harsh penalties they give out to these great players, man. I mean, come on. But it is what it is. Both players will definitely be remembered and cherished throughout sports history into the end of time.
Yeah. Like we talked about earlier before the show, there's no need for Major League Baseball to induct Pete Rose right now. You didn't do it while he was alive. Don't do us any favors about his family. I say, no deal. Don't worry about it. We know what our dad and father and husband did. And as far as Mutombo, one of the nicest guys you can meet off the court. Never was too busy for any fans. Always a class act. And both of them on the same day losing their lives, they'll both be missed. All right, next topic, Red. What you got? The Red go back into the Cleveland spot and hire Terry Francona to be their manager. What's your thoughts?
First of all, I didn't even know they fired their manager, so I guess all that from last. I swear they extended. I swear they extended their manager last year when they were playing so good. Now all of a sudden he out of a job. Well, I mean, you hired the best guy you could. I mean, obviously Terry's still in the Ohio area. I mean, he managed one Ohio team, bought them from the slums and dirt up to promise again. So I guess he's gonna do the same thing to the Reds. I mean, this is a great move. I mean, Tito revived the Red Sox. He revived the Indians. And Reds, guess what? He gonna revive you too. Now I'm worried, coach. Don't worry now, because now Cincinnati they're gonna be a team to be reckoned with now. You got L.A. Cruz, to build around, and with Terry Francona coming up in there. For some reason, some tell me they farm system just gonna be on point now, and they're gonna have players galore for Tito to bring up. I don't know. There's something about Francona when he get with a team, that team all of a sudden changed, man. But Cincinnati, that was a good move. You start from the top. You start with leadership first, and you hope the leadership procreates throughout the entire team. That was a good leader you hired in Terry Francona.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, I guess they just said the closest we'll hire the closest manager that lives close to the stadium, and that's Ted Francona, because I guess he's still in Ohio. But Francona he's a staple. He's been a great manager for a long, long time. He did well with the Indians, and I think this is a good move. This is one of those moves that, and he liked young guys too. He took a young Cleveland team and made them formidable. And Cincinnati got a young team right now, so look out National League. I think Terry Francona is going to be a great, great asset to the Cincinnati Reds. Won't quite be the big red machine, but I think they'll be competitive.
All right. Wait a minute. I'm trying to exit out. It won't exit out here. There we go. All right. Next topic. HO. They had some little fisticuffs at the Falcons Saints game, among other games. What's your opinion on rival fans fighting at the football games or any game, period?
Yeah, you know what? I don't think they should be doing it at the game. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, let's start an underground fight club for the rivals and charge to get in and just go for it. Just underground where nobody know, it won't be seen by the public, and let's just do some underground fight club kind of deal, and let's solve all the issues that way. But doing it in public is bad. You got kids at the game, you got loyal fans at the game, and you got all these things at the game. But I think, to do it in public, I think it's kind of bush league. I mean, your emotion runs high and things of that nature. Somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. Unfortunately, the Saints, you had to lose. I mean, at least you got the Super Bowl, so I mean, we'll be there. But hey, don't get mad at us. I mean, you have an opportunity too. So once again, Underground Fight Club is my suggestion.
Red.
You know, Horace, that sound like the plot of a TV show I would love to see. It's like something like on FX, Underground Sports Rivals Fight. Man, I would watch that every week. Movie, I will watch it as soon as it premiered. Man, come on, give it to us. Underground Sports Rivals. Well, I would love that. But like Horace said, it's bush league, it's crazy. Fighting in public like that. I mean, like I say, you got most sporting events. It's really a family atmosphere. I mean, I don't care if you're up in the nosebleed. And me personally, I'm not paying close to $250 for no ticket and ain't going there fighting like I'm lost my mind. I got my good clothes on. I'm ready to see my team. There's ladies in the house. It's looking good. Why in the world am I going to spend all that money to go to a game to fight like that? Them clowns, look, y'all guys are pathetic, man. You really ain't got nothing else better to do. Y'all look pathetic. Up there fighting. Go talk to a woman. All them fine Atlanta Falcons fans there. All them fine sisters you got there in the bins, and y'all up there acting like that. Y'all crazy, man. That's a bunch of losers, man. Just get out of here. Don't bring that bad name to our team. That's crazy, spending all that money. Like Horace said, you can wait till you get outside the stadium and do all that. Inside the stadium, in the bins. I ain't for that. I mean, I don't have no love for those Saints fans either. But acting crazy like that inside that stadium, no. Unlike Horace say, Underground Fight Club, I'm fine with. Outside the stadium, water station, any way y'all want to do it, fine. Cause you know you're gonna get arrested anyway. But hey, in the stadium, no, man. No, that's not in that atmosphere. Sorry, we look ridiculous in there. We look like them crazy Raider fans, Horace.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, but there's always when alcohol is present, you never know what gets into people, and they get that liquid courage, and it never ends well. Like it didn't end well for that guy. He got stuff between the seats, so they'll learn. All right, Red. Who's the first NFL coach that's gonna get fired?
Well, I hate to say it. 'Cause I like this guy when they first hired him, but it's probably gonna be Doug Peterson for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, you're 0-4. I think you're probably gonna be 0-5 after this week. I'm trying to see who y'all play. But yeah, Doug, well, you play the Colts and he at home, but who knows? Colts still can. I mean, they got Flacco playing, so Flacco gonna probably throw that ball all over y'all. If y'all defense ain't ready, Flacco gonna kill y'all. So look, Jags, it's been a bad start to the season. You paid Trevor all that money. I know you didn't envision this, but hey, I don't think your owner, Mr. Shaka Khan, whatever his name is, I don't think he's gonna put up with this too much longer now. Trevor, you safe for now, but the coach gonna take the hit, and that's you, Doug Peterson. So, Dougie, I hope you got updating your resume, man, because you might need it in a few weeks if y'all don't turn this thing around. So my vote, well, not my vote, but I'm thinking Doug Peterson. You don't want to see nobody get fired, but who I think is gonna get fired first because of bad team performance is Doug Peterson, coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey Joe,
I mean, if I had to pick somebody else, it'd be Doug Peterson. If I had to pick somebody, it'd still be Doug Peterson. So I mean, how can it not be Doug Peterson? At this particular point, he is, Ward is welcome. He done did all he can do. They done overpaid for a quarterback that can't get right. He done went from sunshine to can't get right. And Doug Peterson is not helping. He's not a quarterback whisperer. So yeah, Doug Peterson is on his way out the door. So yeah, I mean, I don't even have a close second. It's just Doug Peterson. Simple as that.
Yeah.
yeah. They can't say anything about the Carolina coach because this is his first year. You know, it might be over for him. He seemed to have got him energized with Andy, the Red Rooster, Andy
Oh yeah, he
Dalton. So,
saved his job
you know,
for I think he saved his
but
job for maybe a year.
we'll see. Uh, Red. Let me see here. See if I can change this.
Yeah, you got it. It's changed up.
For some reason, Red Devontae Adams wants a trade. Who do you think he's going to?
Well, we all know where he want to go to, and that's the Jets, Jet. That's where he want to go. And if he can't get there, then he'll probably try to crawl his way down here to New Orleans Saints to play with his Knicks buddy and Derek Carr. So it's either the Jets or the Saints. I don't see him coming to no Falcons. So if anything, the reason the Falcons got put up in this in the first place is because the Jets trying to get rid of Hassan Reddick. So they want to push him off on us so they can go get Adams. Well, hey, we ain't got no money. So if unless my son really want to come down here for a 1-year deal, I don't see him coming here. So I mean, yeah, you can come, my son, if you want to come for a 1-year deal for the last, these last I guess what, 13, 14 games. But other than that, don't think if Terry didn't get Judah on the contract, then don't think he's gonna give you a contract. So I'm sorry, Blake.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go since Coach got to come back. I don't think he's going to the Jets or New Orleans. I think it's either going to be Detroit or the Rams.
Wow.
Yeah, Detroit or the Rams. I think Detroit. The reason I say Detroit, they are. I think they're playing so well that they just gonna go all the way in and just say, let's go and get this thing over with. And I mean, who wouldn't want to go to a Sean McVay offense where he can make any receiver look like gold, and he ain't got to worry about getting the ball in LA, cause I think they stay injury riddled anyway at wide receiver. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the Rams go after him as well. So I say Detroit Lions or the LA Rams.
Okay. All right. Sorry, Rev Night Crew. Oh, there you go, Coach. Come on back, Coach. Back.
Yeah, me and Rocco stayed up watching Training Day last night at 12 o'clock, so he's a little bit tired. So he back now though. Hopefully.
What's the last topic?
All right.
And then after that, you got to read the comments for the Rev Night Crew.
The Rev Night Nation mighty quiet. They have no comments. So
Oh, okay.
we're gonna move on. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our 5 for 5 topics. And we had opinions on all of them. Now, as soon as I get the music off for right now, we're gonna go into our NFL picks. And I think we got another pretty tight race at the NFL picks. Let's see the standings so far. Red, you went 8-8.
Oh.
Rev and I went 10-6. And Armani won the week, going 11-5. So Armani's been right. Led the picks 2 times. Red and Rev have led the picks 2 times, and I led them 1 time. Overall, I'm leading 41-22 record. Armani is 40-23. Rev is 39-24, and Red is 35-28. So let's see what we got. I know it's gonna be some games that may swing one way or another. Let me find the pick music. All right, we got the pick of music. All right, let me go find the NFL picks banner, and we'll get started with our picks. All right, starting with you, H.O. Jets versus Vikings. Who you got?
Ooh.
They're playing in London.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Vikings.
We'll go with Sam
I'm
Darnold.
gonna go with the hot hand. I'm gonna go with the Vikings.
All right, Red, who you got? Jets or Vikings?
Yeah, I'm with Hans, man. I ain't believing the Vikings, man, but they have really impressed me. I didn't know Sam Darnold was trying to play. I didn't know he tried. I thought his career was over with. But yeah, he established his career, man. I mean, he's playing at an MVP type level. And the Jets, they obviously don't believe in their team. They trying to make all these deals right now. So they gonna feel like they still need stuff. Well, the Vikings don't need anything. They undefeated right now. And they gonna stay undefeated. Overseas, they gonna steal whoop Sam Darnold, Justin Jefferson, sorry, Jets. Stupid old Robert Saleh, man. That dude sometimes he just look fluky, man. But I'm going Minnesota with hard. Jets, y'all just ain't impressed me enough. And then you lost to the Broncos last week at home in the rain. Even if it was raining, y'all still could found a way to get that started. Vikings.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Vikings as well. I just don't trust the Vikings and the Jets right now. They say they don't have any confusion, but they got some confusion going on there. So I'm gonna go with the Vikings as well. Ravens versus Bengals. Who you got, Red?
This is the game that a lot of folks didn't anticipate when the season started. But now, not so much. Bengals, y'all finally got in the win column last week. Even Carolina still played y'all tough. I mean, they just had a little bit more talent. They probably could have beat y'all. Baltimore, they don't figure it out, man. They are hot. They know what they're doing now. Derrick Henry is balling. Lamar Jackson playing as conservative as can be. He's not even doing too much. He letting Derrick Henry and his weapons do a lot. And you might have to do a little bit more this week in Cincinnati. But I like Cincinnati, but man, y'all just coming up against a hot Ravens team that I think is about to go on a little run right now. Baltimore is cruising, and they're going to stay cruising against their division rival in Cincinnati. I'd be shocked if Baltimore have a pizza on in Cincinnati. Because they balling right now. Let's stay balling. Let's go Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Ravens too because Joe Flacco, not Joe Flacco, Joe Burrow, Cody Rhodes, and the boys. I don't know what they got going on, but it seems like they are not in sync either as well. So I'm gonna go with the Ravens. But the Bengals can really make things interesting if they can pull off the upset. They playing in Cincinnati. Ho, who you got?
I'm going Ravens. I was gonna go with the home team, but I'm like, no, I guess the Baltimore done figured out a formula to use Derrick Henry. So I'm going Baltimore because they rolling.
All right, let's see what the nation says. Maurice Thrower says Vikings. Winston says Jets. Upset. Maurice says Baltimore. And Winston says Baltimore. All right. Next game. The Colts and the Jaguars. I'm gonna pick first. Jaguars. It could be Doug Peterson last game, or you may try to squeeze one out over the Colts. The Colts are going to be without Jonathan Taylor, their running back. He's not playing. And Anthony Richardson is questionable. But who needs Anthony Richardson when you got Joe Flacco? I'm going with the Colts. Ho, who you got?
I'm going with the Colts. We don't need no running back for this bomb of a Jaguar team. So yeah, I'm going with the Colts all the way.
Red.
I'm going with the Jags in a desperate attempt to try to save Peterson's job. They at home. I mean, if you can't show up at home at 0-4 in front of your fans, in front of them Duval fans at 0-4, yeah, you're right. This will be Doug Peterson's last game if they lose this one. You're not going to embarrass Shaka Khan in front of his own fans in a division game and keep your job. So if the Jags lose Sunday, Doug Peterson is out Monday. Okay? And I think it ain't over just yet. I think Dougie P gonna get him prepared. Gonna try to save his job with one desperate game, one desperate win at home. I think the Jags prevail in a close one, maybe by a field goal, and save Dougie P for maybe 1 or 2 more games. But he's still gonna be third one fight.
All right. Next game. Dolphins and the Patriots. Ho, who you got? Dolphins and the Patriots.
Ooh, boy, it's a good one. Who's the home team?
Patriots.
And they look bad too. The Dolphins always giving the Patriots a lot of trouble, so I'm going Miami.
All right. Red, who you got?
Both of these teams don't lost 3 in a row. Both of these teams are falling fast. Both of these teams gonna be picking high in the draft. But Miami for one day won't defeat. What I say? Patriots for one day will get a victory at home because I don't trust any quarterback the Dolphins put out there, and I got the Patriots defense in fantasy. So I need them to show out at home. So come on, Patriots. Don't you better not let Huntley or Skyler or whatever quarterback the Dolphins got coming in and beat you. You actually got your quarterback. You got Princeton, who was there with you in training camp, and you got May. So really, Patriots, you don't really have no excuse to lose this game unless you just suck. All right, so I'm hoping Mayo will have y'all ready. Let's go, Patriots.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Dolphins because I think Tyreek Hill is a little warm. He got to prove himself. You don't know who the quarterback is, but he said, I'm going to do my best to get open and do my thing. So I think the Dolphins might steal one this weekend. All right, let's see. Maurice said Jacksonville. Winston said the Colts. Winston said the Patriots. Maurice said, of course, Miami. All right. Let's see what we got. Next one is on you, Red. The Browns against the Cobra Commanders.
I tell you one thing. Who would ever thought Jalen Daniels was playing like this? I mean, dude got one of the highest completion percentages in not just rookie history, NFL history. I mean, this guy is really playing some efficient football over there. Watching at home, man, this is easy. Give me the CJ Stroud of this season. Give me Rookie of the Year, Jalen Daniels. Sorry, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, you don't let this kid pass you. This kid, Jalen Daniels, is a better quarterback right now than Deshaun Watson. And I'm taking the Washington Commanders. Good job, Commanders. You on your way back up with this quarterback. Dan Quinn ain't finna let no Watson beat him. He finna send Watson back to the massage parlor. And Watson finna win.
All right, H.O.
Yeah, I'm with Red. I'm going Commanders. Washington at home, they seem to play very, very well at home. Especially with a rookie quarterback, being at home is gonna make him very, very comfortable. So it don't matter. Washington Commanders for the win against the Browns.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cobra Commanders too. Nick Chubb say he's almost ready to come back, but he's not coming back this week. So I don't know what to say for Deshaun Watson. He has impressed nobody. So now they're trying to see if he can get back on track. But who knows? But it's going to be Washington who maintain their grip on first place in the NFC East. All right, big game right here. H.O., who you got? Bills and the Texans, the revenge game.
Let me see who at home. Let's see.
Texans.
Going with the home team. Houston got to get back on the wagon. So, yeah, I'm going with the home team on this one. I know Mr. Allen has been playing wonderful, but I think the Texans defense is just a little tad bit better right now. Houston, Texas, all the way in this game.
Red.
Man, this is a tricky one right here. A real tricky one. But you know I'm a CJ Stroud fan. They got all these players too. The Bills, man, I know they lost last week. And I know they looking to get back. All right, man. All right, CJ. I'm gonna ride with you to protect your home turf. Against my better judgment. But I know the Bills gonna come out looking to get back to this game. And I know Josh Allen don't want Stephon Diggs celebrating some games. But Houston at home, like I won't think DeMeco Ryans had his defense a little more prepared for Josh Allen on his home turf. All right, DeMeco and CJ, I'm riding with you. But man, I just know Buffalo gonna be ready because they lost last week. I know they're gonna be ready. But I'm gonna ride with Hars. I'm gonna go Houston. Only because they at home. That's like the only reason I'm going Houston because they at home. If it was in Buffalo, I would say Buffalo. I know it's hard, Coach. Dang.
First of all, I'm gonna tell DeMeco Ryans, like Maceo said the other night, you gotta shop at a grown folks store and stop wearing little medium shirts. Everybody know you cut. Come on now, everybody know you cut, but you ain't gotta wear them tight shirts. But don't know how you can lift your arms up over your head, get a bigger size. And I'm gonna go with the Bills because I just think the Bills are a little upset. And Josh Allen in the back of his mind, he knows good well he can't let Stephon Diggs and the Texans beat him, or he'll hit all day. So I'm gonna go with the Bills barely. It's gonna be close, but the Bills I think gonna pull it out at the end, and they're gonna win the game. Just we'll see though. Let's see. Winston said Commanders, the early game. Maurice said Jalen Daniels has really impressed me. Go Washington. Winston Thornton says Texas and Texans, and Maurice said the Buffalo Bills. I read. This is gonna be interesting. Panthers versus Bears.
Man, that's definitely
Scrappy nickel game.
I'm gonna make this simple. I'm gonna go Caleb Williams at home. I don't want the Panthers getting no confidence now. Not right before they come down to Atlanta and play us. I need them to be down so we can keep them down. If they beat the Bears, they'll come riding high in Atlanta with some confidence next week, thinking they can beat my Falcons. And that ain't gonna happen. It better not happen. So I'm gonna pick the Bears to protect their home turf. Let Caleb get a home win in front of these fans. So, I mean, you won last week. Let's get a little streak going, Caleb. That's how you do things. You gotta keep the wins coming, not win 1 week, lose 1 week, up and down. And that seems to be what the Panthers doing, unless they're playing the Raiders. So I'm gonna go for the Bears to keep their streak going at home. Caleb Williams to figure things out just a little bit more. DJ Moore and I think his receiving core will help him out a little bit. I think the running back Swift will help him out a little bit. I think the Bears will be ready for a win over the Panthers.
Hey Joe.
Yeah, I think Caleb Williams and DJ Moore will finally get in tune in this game. It's a revenge game for DJ Moore for sure. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. He sure is. Mm-hmm.
So we got DJ Moore playing against his former team, and I think him and Caleb Williams finally get it going. So I'm going with the Bears.
Yeah, he probably gonna have a field day. He probably gonna have his big game of the season more.
Well, I think the Bears got their full complement of players. They got Keenan Allen, they got Moore, they got Komet, and DeAndre Swift ran for 95 yards last week. So I think they're ready to turn the corner in some kind of way. If Caleb Williams, I don't know if he had an interception last game. I don't think he did. So this is the team you turn the corner on right here. Andy Dalton has been throwing well and looking good, but I think the Bears are gonna take care of them. They playing in Chicago. Yes, sir.
And let me tell you, even though the Bears are 2-2, the highest number of points they don't gave up this year is 19. So their defense is still, defense still there. So their defense will be ready for Carolina. Yeah, they're 5. They don't give up 21. They gave up 21 to
We'll see how it goes. It's gonna be interesting. We can pull it out. All right, I'm gonna do this one. Raiders and Broncos. The Raiders don't know who's gonna be on the field Sunday. It won't be Devontae Adams, and it won't. And they said Max Crosby might be is questioned. But I just don't trust Bo Nix when you can't score over 10 points in a game. When you struggle, but you win, but you ain't score over 10 points. So I'm gonna go with the Raiders. They ain't that. They still got some ball players, so I'm gonna go with the Raiders for the win. Hey Joe, who you got?
Coach, I'm actually going Bo Nix in the Broncos. I think they go get off the snide and have actually a good game, especially if Max Crosby not playing. Then he could probably sit back in the pocket all day and just pick them apart. So I'm going Broncos.
Red, who you got?
Yeah, Coach, I'm definitely going Broncos. They on a 2-game winning streak, and even in their losses, they defense is holding the fort down. Even in their losses, they ain't giving up no more than 13 points. Last 3 games, most of them gave up 13 points. You won 10-9 against the Jets. You beat the Buccaneers 26-7. Patrick Surtain might be defensive player of the year. Broncos at home, yeah, I'm taking them hard. I'm taking the Broncos. Raiders.
All right. Let's see what the nation got right here. Mari Thor's at Chicago, call it a venue pick. Winston picking the Bears. Maurice at Denver. And Winston picking Denver. The both people are going for Bo Nix. That Bo Nix gonna do some things this weekend. Okay. All right. Next game, H.O. is on you. Cardinals, 49ers. Who you got?
Ooh. I'm going 49ers. At home, yeah, I'm going 49ers. They seem to starting to click now. Even though they've been hurt, they ain't got CMC back. But I mean, who needs him when you got Mr. Jordan Mason?
Yeah.
I'm going 49ers.
Red?
Yeah, Cardinals. I thought y'all were gonna see something bad, but last couple of weeks, 2 bad losses. Look like folks don't figure you out, and now you're going up against the 49ers at home. Kyle ain't gonna let you come to his house and get a win. So yeah, 49ers, they had a few bad weeks today. Bounced back last week versus the Patriots. They definitely gonna beat the Cardinals. So yeah, 49ers.
Yeah, I'm going 49ers too. Cardinals, they just have not done what they need to do to show that they made a corner. They start throwing to Marvin Harrison Jr., but he still didn't hit that corner. I think running back Connor is not running as well. So we're going to see how it goes. But I think 49ers, we got right now the defensive player of the year in Fred Warner. Going to show a win again. Kyler Murray may be running for his life if that defense get after him. So I'm going 49ers too. Red, Packers versus Rams.
Oh Lord, the game I probably gonna forget that it's on Sunday. Rams, y'all at home, but man, y'all, I think y'all still got a few more injuries. Y'all really ain't been healthy all year long. Got only one win this season, based because of the injury. Packers, y'all let one get away last year, but y'all have been playing pretty well. So I'm gonna think I think y'all gonna bounce back in LA with a Malik start or Jordan or the little Dr. Star. I think y'all will be ready for the Rams in LA. Packers bounce back, Green Bay.
HO.
Well, John Love looked good last week. He's my fantasy quarterback. He put up plenty of points. I'm not sure he's gonna be able to put it up this week. But I don't know. The Rams don't seem to be stopping nobody either. So I think I'm gonna go back with Jordan Love in the Packers. Hopefully he can put up another 4-touchdown game and get me over the hump in fantasy.
Yeah, the Rams don't have Cooper Kupp or Puka Nuka. So they Tutu Atwell played a pretty good game last week, but I think the Packers, who got the guy with the most interceptions in the league playing corner, gonna be kind of tough. So I'm gonna go Packers as well. All right, Red. No, I'm sorry, HO, Giants versus Seahawks.
I had the Giants with the points, but I think Seattle win the game. So I'm going Seattle to win the game, but I think Giants will cover the spread.
All right, Red.
Is my fantasy quarterback. Showed out for me last week against Detroit. Yeah, came up just a little bit short against Detroit, but I appreciate those fantasy numbers. This time you're gonna give me the fantasy numbers and you're gonna win. Cause you're back at home, 12th man in Seattle. You're gonna take care of them Giants. So Seattle all the way. These are big games, big games.
Yeah, no Malik Neighbors this week, so the Giants don't have a chance. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. The Sea Chickens gonna beat the Giants. Malik Neighbors don't walk out on the field. It's over. All right, Maurice Thrower 49ers. He said Green Bay as well, and he said Seattle. Winston Thornton said the Sea Chickens gonna win as well. All right, next game. Saints versus Chiefs. Red, tell me why the Saints won't beat the Chiefs.
Because the Chiefs are undefeated. They at home, and they ain't about to let no stanky Derek Carr come up in their house and beat no game when the Saints have been exposed the last 2 weeks by me And my team and by the other team that exposed, let me do other team exposed. Oh yeah, Philly exposed them. They didn't even score 12 points. And then they thought they were gonna get back on track coming to my house. Nah, you ain't get back on track. Just 24 points. And the Philly even gave you that much. But this time, Chris Jones and that Chiefs defense, they are going to expose y'all for good, and it's going to be over with. We are leaving y'all behind, Saints. I told you them first 2 weeks was nothing but an anomaly. We have figured y'all out, Derek Carr. You thought y'all finna be a greatest show on turf with them 2 40-point games. Absolutely not. It is over. It's over now. It's over then. It's going to be over Monday night. Chiefs win in a blowout, coach. The Chiefs gonna figure they stuff out this week, coach, but they playing on the Saints. Thank you, Saints. And the Chiefs gonna figure them out, and it's gonna be over with. Taylor Swift gonna be in the house. It's gonna be a big party in KC. Chiefs win. Let's go, KC.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with KC as well. I don't see the Chiefs struggling to lose against the Saints. Saints might try a little something, but it ain't gonna be enough. I tell you, they gonna need some serious help. So I'm gonna go Chiefs as well. Ho, who you got?
I'm gonna go Chiefs. The Chiefs probably look at this as a Super Bowl practice since that's what it. No, they're at home. I'm sorry. But now the Chiefs, without Wright, be the first game without them. But at the same time, they got the alligator man running the ball, and Worthing is probably going to start. He probably get a lot of carries out the backfield as well. So yeah, Andy Reid is going to scheme up some real good to keep the undefeated season going.
All right, Kelsey gonna have a field day on y'all boys. He gonna have Taylor saying, "Woo, my hero!" Let's go, Steve.
Last game of the night. Cowboys Steelers renewing an old rivalry. Who you got, Ho? Cowboys versus Steelers.
Oh man, that's a tough one. Yeah, that's a tough one, huh? Coach, I'm gonna have to go with the Steelers.
That's talking trash this week, so keep that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Steelers on this one. I think the Steelers pull it out. They go ahead close in the field goal game.
Okay. Red, who you got?
No Parsons. Even if it was Parsons, Cowboys don't stop the run anyway. Pittsburgh didn't do a good. I'm not sure. Coach, y'all didn't do too good job running last week.
No, they did okay. They came on. We got everybody hurt except for Najee Harris and the Suns.
Your running game, y'all running game gonna return this week. It's gonna return at home. It's gonna return with a vengeance. And Fields, I got you as one of my fantasy teams. So Pittsburgh, pretty much, I need y'all to have a bounce back game. I know y'all weren't prepared for Flacco. Who would be? You never know when Flacco gonna get in the game. So when he get in the game, you just not prepared because you thought you had to play that star role Richardson. But now you know who you playing. Dak, and you know he out there running his mouth. Talking about, I don't know what he's saying, but Dak's running his mouth and he shouldn't be. So now I know Pittsburgh's gonna win. So Pittsburgh, they're gonna crack Dak. That defense gonna show up. The running game gonna show up. And Fields and what's my boy from UGA, Pickens. I know they're gonna have a little selection. Sorry, Russell. You're gonna be sitting on the bench again this week. Coach and his boys go to 4-1. Live TV, national TV, Peacock. Coach Tomlin look good again. And the Cowboys and Jerry gonna have egg on their face again. You need to get used to it. Pittsburgh wins.
Yeah, you look at Andrews gonna play a big difference in this game. The Steelers are supposed to get Isaac Somali, one of their starting guards back, all pro from last year. Hopefully he plays and helps that line, which has been beat up all year trying to get the same guys out there. It's always somebody different, so hopefully he returns. TJ Watt has to return again. After last week, he had no sacks, so Hopefully,
Oh,
we'll see
woo, boy.
me
Dak,
around.
you better watch out now, boy. He had no sack last week. Might have
Now,
about 3 or 4 this week.
see if he can get his arm around Dak and see what damage he can do. But I'm going, of course, I'm going with Pittsburgh. I don't think that Emmitt Smith, not Emmitt Smith, Ezekiel Elliott, and the other guy can run, do any running, so they're gonna be pretty one dimensional. And CD Lamb, they're gonna blanket him, so we'll see what happens. All
How many
right,
picks, coach? They're going to have about 2 or 3 picks.
Winston said the Steelers. Mari Thor said make it clap. I'm picking Pittsburgh. All right, those are our picks. We'll see how it goes. Let me
What are you crazy about, Lee?
go. So we got one more. Now, let's go back to Thursday night. The game between the Falcons and the Buccaneers, which was looking. It turned out to be a classic overtime game. And Ho, give me your thoughts on that Falcons Bucks game Thursday night.
Very exciting. I think the Falcons still need to work on the red zone offense, but very exciting game. I think what a lot of people don't realize is that Jesse Bates a fumble when he knocked it out. If it weren't for that fumble, I think they go in for the kill. But Jesse Bates didn't give up. I think the Falcons has a lot of fight in them. And the last 2 games are 2 games that they would have lost last year. But this year, it shows that they have no fight, no quit, and they fight to the end. So very exciting game, and I'm glad that they did what they needed to do to turn the city into the weekend on a Thursday night.
Right.
Oh yeah. Red, what you got?
Pretty much the same as what Har said. Like I said, we showed out Thursday. We had, like I said, it was pretty much a party in the city Thursday. It was a classic game. And I swear every time I see it replayed on NFL Network, I check it out because honestly, Har, this one of these games I'll probably never get tired of looking at because the morning was a win. And then just how we won. I mean, circumstances. It was back and forth. I mean, really, when we got that fumble, that wasn't the end of it. And then folks probably thought that interception by Kirk Cousins, they probably thought, man, that was it right there. That killed them. But I'm gonna tell you the most important play. Of this game. After Kirk threw that interception, when the Buccaneers got that holding call. When they got that holding call and they had to go back 10 yards, they kept backing up, which was taking them out of field goal territory. And they needed a field goal, and they got another field goal because they got the ball in field goal territory. And had they kicked that field goal, we would have needed a touchdown to get to overtime instead of a field goal. So the most important play of that game to me, or the most turning point of that game to me, is when Tampa Bay got that holding call right after that interception. It was the second play after the interception because they got a positive run the first play. But when they had to back up, back-to-back plays, had to go back 5 yards, had to go back 10 yards, and it took them out of field goal territory, which meant we only needed a field goal to get to overtime. That was the turning point in that game. That to me let me know the Falcons could possibly pull this out because I knew if we get to overtime, tied up, get to overtime, anything can happen. Anything did happen. We got to overtime. We won a toss. We got the ball. Cousins was looking at London whole way down the field. And London went out. He looked at the guy that replaced London. So whatever it was the slot or the flanker position, whatever position London's man was in, that's who he was looking at. And Harold caught that ball. And like you say, it was a movie to him. He caught that ball, cornerback missed the tackle, and Pitts and Ray McLeod parted the Red Sea, gave him just that little bit of space he needed. party time in the city. I love how the whole team ran over there, embraced them at the end, picked them up on their shoulders. Man, Horace, this was definitely one of those great Falcon wins that we're gonna remember for a while, and especially if we use this as a turning point to propel us going forward this season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see what the nation said real quick. Marito
We
said,
got some things to say.
he said that game was the best Thursday night game in a long while. He
That's
said
right.
also the Falcons caught a big break with the missed face mask call. Good
Yeah.
for the Falcons.
Yeah.
And so the game
He did.
had you on edge throughout the fourth quarter. And he's gonna
That's
repeat
right.
it again. He said you owe Kua an apology.
All right, good Lord. My bad, Cooper, saying you had a weak leg at the beginning. You did have a weak leg. Started out missing them 2 chip shot, 40-yard field goals. Now, like I told you, Mars, throughout the game, his leg got stronger. I don't know if he went to the sideline and ate some Wheaties, or maybe took some, whatever he did. His leg got stronger as he went to the sideline. But like I say, cool, stop hanging out with your girlfriend the night before the game. You hang out with your girlfriend or your ladies after the game, after you get your win. We need them legs as strong as possible, buddy, during game day. So he figured it out, Maurice. My bad, cool. I apologize because you came through in the end for my team. Are you happy, Maurice? Are you finally satisfied? Falcons win, baby. I know what. You better win up in California today, or you going to be apologizing to me because I took your boys against my better judgment because I know how y'all play when y'all go way far away. I know how Miami plays when they leave far away from home. And y'all going over to the West Coast with them California summer bunnies, Venice Beach. Y'all boys better show up or you going to owe me an apology, Maurice. Now, how's that?
He said Kua is his fantasy kicker, so
Oh, that's why you taking up for him so much, I see.
all right. All right, let's see what we got. We've come toward the end of the show, and we just want to ask everybody who has the right to do what and why. Red, you just talked. Who has the right to do what?
Well, some of the Falcons already got the win this week. The Braves ain't got no games this week. Oh, and the Lakers, they just started preseason, so I ain't telling them you got a right to do nothing. Not yet, anyway. I'll say this. All my fantasy players this week, you got a right to make my fantasy teams look good this week because I ain't really have my team ain't playing Sunday, so I just be rooting for all my fantasy players to have a good game. So all my fantasy players, you got a right to show up for Reds 3 teams this week so I can get 3 victories like I got last week. Fantasy teams went 3-0 last week. I expect another undefeated week this week. So let's go, Reds fantasy players. You got the right to show out and make them look good. Let's go. Fantasy football. Woo.
Hey, Joe, what you got?
All the teams that I picked on my street parlay, you had a right to win and cover the spread because me and Duke need to eat. So all the teams that I picked, yeah, all the teams that I picked on my parlay, let's go ahead and let's cash in. All I got to say.
How big is Duke?
He about 25 pounds.
Okay. So
you got it, man. All right, I come over, man. You got to put Duke up, man. I'll be scared.
Yeah, he'll bark you to death, but as he barking, he running up under my leg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he wanted.
Yeah, I had a guy who had a pit bull Rottweiler mix, and he had the biggest head I done seen on a dog in history. And when I came by, he knew me already. He jumped up and headbutted me in the chest, and I had to sit down for a minute because I'm like, good Lord. That was like getting punched. I said, I don't mess with you.
I would have fainted. I would have fainted, Coach. Dog jumping up on me.
No, he's a big old playful dog. Now you ain't gonna make him mad, but he's a big old playful dog. His name is Thor, and that's all that dude want. As long as you play with him, that's all he wants is attention. That's his thing. He ain't caring about nothing else. But let's see, who has the right to do what? Las Vegas Aces. You have the right to continue to try to make it back for the 3-peat. I want to see you 3-peat. I think you can, but the Liberty are a bad team. They are tough as nails. So you got to come up with a nice weapon tomorrow and try to beat them. Hopefully you can pull it out and then go to game 5. Anything happens in game 5. So
so they fight just to get to a game 5.
yeah, they down 2-1.
Boy.
But they at home in Las Vegas, so we'll see.
Okay, so the next 2 will be in Vegas.
I believe so. No, next one will be in Vegas, and then game 5 will be back in New York. New York had a better record, so
Okay. Yeah,
We'll
Vegas, come on now. Y'all got a chance 3-peat. Don't get put out like that now. I like what's the Becky Hammond. I don't know too much about the New York team.
Becky crazy now. She gonna tell you how she feels.
I know. I like listening to her. I don't want her to get put out so early.
All right, y'all. We want to thank everybody for joining us, watching episode 345. We want to thank the Reverend Knight Nation that showed up, and everybody who watched the show. We want to thank HO from Bankhead Sports Roundtable. 7-9 wins. You got anything to say, HO? Any closing remarks?
No, just take us out on Wednesday, 7-9, man. We're gonna have a lot to talk about this week. College football.
I might be at work.
NFL, we're gonna celebrate this fashion win.
Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, make sure you tune in to the 3-point shot. There's some tough questions in that 3-point shot. I tell you, that 3-point. Woo.
Yeah, that was some good ones the other day.
Yes, sir. That was a tough one, boy. It's hard to pick some of them, but you gotta make a choice, and you ain't gonna be wrong. But sometimes it's hard to leave somebody out. But that'll do it for us, y'all. We'll see y'all back next week, 11 o'clock. I don't know who's gonna be here, but we'll be here. So take care of yourself.
There it is. Y'all have a great weekend.